Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. Seneca Studios, Open Studios Night, September 2021. My name is Clifton Crawford, I'm the Executive Director. And for those of you who know us, we do a lot around here. We are a glass art studio dedicated to education. We do programming in arts and culture, we do programming in education and in health and wellness, all focused around glass making. There's a lot to tell you, and for those of you who don't know, please check out our website. There's lots of information at www.senecastudios.org. We've got all kinds of classes and workshops if you're interested in joining us. We have a gallery that represents 50 artists. We do a lot around here. And during our Open Studios Night, we always feature an artist or highlight a program. And tonight we're honored to highlight again the Beads of Courage program. We're going to show you some bead making processes. We've got some artists working on the flame working torches, making beads for Beads of Courage. We've got some representatives from Beads of Courage here who we're going to interview here in a little while. But I want to thank you guys for joining us. Check out our website. We are monitoring the chat. If you'd like to ask some questions live, we will answer them. But if you also want to come in, if you're local in Fort Worth, we'll be here until about 8:30 or 9 tonight making beads. We've got great stuff in the gallery, lots of stuff to show you and to participate. So let's go into the flame working studio and we'll talk a little bit about that process and we'll show you how beads are made, and then we'll interview some Beads of Courage representatives. Thanks again for watching, and oh boy, bead making.
Oh boy.
Looking good.
I'm trying.
What are you
We
making?
live. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Kevin's making strawberries.
I'm making fruit this evening. We've got an orange, we've got a strawberry.
What are you working on, Amy?
A green bead with dots.
Oh, awesome.
Lime inspired.
Nice.
We're gonna stay on the fruity factor. But I think I'm almost. Maybe I'll add a little more.
Sure. I'm agreeing with this.
Helps if the glass is hot.
So welcome everyone to the live broadcast of Seneca Studios Open Studio Night for the month of September. If this is your first time with us, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So we're going to be broadcasting live for a few hours. At any time, if you guys, those of you who are watching, have questions for us or our artists who are on the torches tonight, feel free to let us know by typing out your comments in the chat box below. You can also cheer us on tonight. We're going to need some motivation to keep making beads. And we can pass on those words of encouragement to our artists. So feel free to type out any comments and encouragement in the chat. We are doing this event in person as well tonight, so if you live close by, feel free to stop by and say hello. We've got our artists on the torches. We've also got a Beads of Courage tent set up. If you'd like to come get to know a little bit more about the program.
You want to see your core relatively back to opaque if you started with your white, so it's no longer moving. And then park it into the chili pepper kiln over on the table. There are bead rests inside there, so you can just kind of park it next to it. You don't want them to touch, so if you want to scoot over a few.
So we don't get to feature our flame working setup very often, but if you've ever played in this studio, you know this is a lot of fun. I get to work with glass rods and mandrels, and you can see Kevin here wrapping the glass around a bead making mandrel. So if you've ever wondered how glass beads are made, this is usually how they start. That metal rod creates the hole in the bead. So ultimately, once the glass is cool, we'll get a chance to have a hole in it so we can string it. So the heat from the flame is going to naturally want to round out the glass. So you can see Kevin's left hand is turning constantly. Glass is super susceptible to gravity. And so we got to make sure the glass doesn't hit the floor, and we do that by constantly turning the mandrel.
If I make a really, really fast move, I'm trying to kill a mosquito. It's nothing against anybody out there. They're just a little booger that's bugging me. I'll try and do that little heart thing again. It takes a few minutes.
So some of you out there have taken classes with us. If you're interested in this process tonight and you want to come try this out, you're going to want to sign up for a flame working class. So we have a class called the Experience Flame Working class, which is designed to give you a little bit of experience with bead making as well as a little bit of experience with borosilicate glass. And if you are interested in making beads, we have a full curriculum listed on our website. So you can do this for real. And the cool thing about bead making is this is something you can set up in your garage too. So Heidi has put the Bead Making 101 class registration in our chat box. So if you're interested in learning how to make beads, you're going to go ahead and click on that link and sign up for some of our classes. Now this glass that we're working with is a super duper soft glass. It's very, very soft. It's a lot softer than the glass we use in the hot studio. I believe all the glass we're using is Moretti.
Yes, it is all Fettri.
So a Fettri glass, 104, for those of you who know about the coefficient of expansion.
Done with that.
What color's in there, Kevin?
Ivory base and then this purplish blue.
Oh, cool.
And then I tried to kind of feather the dots through.
Oh, yeah.
So it creates a little bit of a heart pattern. I haven't done this in a while, so I haven't gotten my heat really, really nicely set up yet. But you can see how it's kind of streaking through.
Yeah. As
And
that bead cools, you guys should be able to see that pattern, hopefully.
And then you also with the ivory and that silver or the purple silver, they react really cool, so you get some extra kind of fun colors.
Nice, Kevin.
And they're working through it. So we'll box that one, go spray down with some off, and then do that.
So tonight you're gonna see our artist put the beads in a little red box over there. So we gotta cool glass down really slow. And so all of the beads are gonna go into this little annealer box to cool down slowly to room temperature. How's it going, Amy?
It's going. I'm starting on another bead. It's my second bead ever. And,
You're doing a great job.
thanks. We will see how it goes. I'm a lot shakier than I'd like to be. So I'll get the hang of it.
So you guys, I think we're going to talk to you a little bit about beads at Courage. If you're coming by today, you can get the opportunity to participate in this program. We're going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to take you guys into our gallery, which is a little bit of a quieter space.
So you saw a little bit of the fire, saw some people, some artists on the torch. I want to introduce you to Patrick with Beads of Courage. But again, I want to reiterate that Seneca Studios is a nonprofit dedicated to community. We are all about connecting and working together. Beads of Courage is a nonprofit, and it's really, you know, it's within the spirit of what we do, bringing things together to make things beautiful and to connect stories and to connect people together. So it's an honor to work with you guys every year. So I want to introduce you all to Patrick with Beads of Courage.
Hi, I'm Patrick Hennessy. I'm the Community Engagement and Special Event Manager with Beads of Courage. Program. I've been also on the board of directors. We've been working for them for about 8 years, volunteering. We love our bead artists, and that's how we get all of our special beads. 100,000 beads a year, homemade beads to children in the hospital on treatment days. And that's what it is, the homemade beads that come from the house, from you to us, that we can give it back to them. And we want to thank you for that. This is our longest running 10-year event. This is our year 13 with their bead challenge. And that's how we keep the going. So it's nice to have all the wonderful artists. And we have a artist challenge, 1,000 beads per year. We try to get donated. And right now, I think we're at about 50,000 for this year donated already.
Really?
That's awesome.
Yes. So every bead does count, and every bead goes to a child. And we're just so happy to be here today.
We really appreciate you coming out to represent. It's always a pleasure for our team to make beads to go towards the program. And if you guys don't know Beads of Courage, look it up. It's touching. It's remarkable. It's an amazing organization. I really, you know.
Yeah, and our program is that every child that's in the hospital, you know, has a life. Every time they get a night stay in the hospital, a probe, chemo treatment, blood transfusion they go through, they get a bead. So you know they get on average about 500 beads a year. 500 events that happen to you in 1 year, and it's all right in your hands. You just feel the weight and the courage of these people. They've been fighting for it. No light task. I love it, and they can bring them. I've seen a kid come up to me and tell me the story. Look, this was me 3 years ago, and now look at me today. And I'm like, you went through a lot. And it takes a lot out of the kids. Not only the kids, but the parents too are fighting that same battle. So we do have sibling beads. So the siblings can get beads at the same time that the patients get them. So we have a lot of other art programs besides just beads.
Yeah. It's a remarkable way, as I've come to understand, these families and these young patients to kind of tell their story, to kind of broadcast their courage through this collection. And there's so many ways that you get involved. If you are interested in Beads of Courage,
beadsofcourage.org. We have, if you go to our webpage, you can see all the programs that we go to our shop bead kit, our bead programs, sponsored kits, programs, our Courage shrink bracelets, which is bracelets. You get 2 hands over, make 20 bracelets and 10 off. So we have a lot of kids interact at home with different programs we offer. So it's all about the kids.
Well, thank you so much for
You're
talking
welcome.
with us about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna make more beads. This makes me want to get in there and make 1,000 beads today.
Yeah.
and to do. If you want to talk a little more about the special beads, because oftentimes you'll see a bead that's like a Superman bead or a,
Yes, and that's like the beads that can be made today. Those are our sponsor beads. Those are treatment days that we give the kids, and so they know, hey, I got this bead after my surgery today, or I got my bead. We have a home bead. We have so many different ones, and I just went blank. Okay.
we can come back if you want a little interview, but we're going to keep broadcasting throughout
I want to see what you have to do.
And there's, if you're in the area, if you're in Fort Worth, if you're in the near South Side watching, come up here. Come up here. There's some great beads to see. You can see the program in person. There's a bunch of representatives and some people, some families, some, you know, we're in the medical district. And as we were setting up, a woman drove up, saw the sign and was like, wow, I love you guys. She had, that was a really cool moment.
Yeah, she was at the Children's Hospital in LA, and now she's at the Cancer Center down the street working with adults. And she goes, I was at the LA Children's Hospital when they got the program in. She goes, I loved watching it grow, loved everybody's faces, the kids, worked with the kids, and she's like, I had to stop. She goes, my husband's going to be mad at me because it's taking too long to bring dinner home. She goes, I don't care. She bought 5, which are all donated by. You do need artists for next year bead month. You got to submit a new bead, make a certain number, and each month's a day.
Cool. Well, so any glassmakers out there watching, you know who to contact if you want to get involved. You can contact us at Seneca Studios. Patrick is in Fort Worth. He's working with several of the hospitals in this area to run this program. So if you want to get involved, there's lots of ways to do it.
Absolutely. Beadsofcourage.org.
Thanks.
Thank y'all.
Thank you,
y'all for having
Patrick.
us.
That was pretty awesome.
Hi, Lena. How are you?
I will see if I can.
Oh yeah.
This one's got spots.
So you guys, one of the best ways to come and check out the beads that we're doing is really in person, because we can only give you a limited view of bead making thanks to the flame that we have going on. So you can see that glass is pretty orange. As it cools down, we're going to be able to see some of that color that Amy's got in there. So if you're local in Fort Worth, feel free to come by tonight. We are going to be broadcasting to about maybe 9 p.m. Oh yeah, look at some of that color.
That's fun.
That looks awesome.
Thanks. I think I'm about ready to put this one in the annealer.
Yeah, looks like it.
Thank you, thank you.
That looks nice. Are you working on some fruit again?
Trying to emulate a hamburger.
Oh.
I don't know how well it's gonna go. I promise I did eat.
Making a lot of food today.
This is my palette. That's perfect.
Where did it go?
So you guys, those of you who are new here, do remember that you can take a class in flame working. That's one of the main reasons that Seneca exists. Tonight we're participating in the Beads of Courage Challenge. And if I have any flame working friends out there, you can participate in this challenge too by making a bunch of beads and donating them to Beads of Courage. These beads go to kids who are dealing with chronic issues, who are going through treatments. And it's kind of an amazing program, actually.
Alright, so my hamburger's not looking too burgery.
Burger.
We've posted the website for Beads of Courage in the chat. If you're interested in participating in their programs, donating beads, or purchasing beads for kiddos,
Ow.
you can go and check out their programs on beadsofcourage.org.
Don't flash your fingers.
Now, for those of you who are new to our videos stream, feel free to put questions down in the chat box. I'm gonna just blab and blab and blab tonight about glass as much as I can, but if you have any specific questions, feel free to let me know below. So the glass we're using in here is 104. It's pretty soft. It's pretty soft. And it comes in a variety of colors. So as you can see here on the table, we've got a variety of colors we can play with. In fact, I believe the color range with this glass is probably the most of all the glasses.
Is it?
I think so.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Seeds.
That looks awesome. Let me see that. That looks so cool. It's a little burger.
It's a bun burger. It's mostly buns.
It's mostly buns. That is super cute.
It's a carb burger.
And so how hot would you say that torch is right now? Because it's a lot cooler than it would be for borosilicate, right?
Yes. I mean, it can get over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't want to guess.
Yeah.
But certainly, you know, I'd say we're pushing 2. Easy.
Yeah.
It's overkill, but
Yeah, so
more is better.
it's pretty hot. Glass takes quite a bunch of heat to melt down. But this is one of the softest glasses that we work with. So it's not as heat intensive. What are you making, Clifton?
I'm just gonna stack up some colors here and make a bead.
So we're going to be on for about 2.5 hours tonight. Live streaming bead making for the Beads of Courage event. One of the ways you guys can help us out is by just sharing this video with your friends. So it takes a team to put this together, and we need your help for sure. So feel free to let people know about this program, let people know about us, and kind of spread the word about what we're doing tonight. The Beads of Courage program is pretty awesome. We get to participate every year, and we hold this event every September in order to support them. So we would love it if those of you who are bead makers join with us, make some beads, donate those beads to help their program out. If you're not a bead maker and you want to come participate by purchasing beads for kids, you can donate beads to them, to the program, by purchasing them. And then they do accept donations on their website as well. So every glass bead starts off with a mandrel like this. The mandrel, I think it's some sort of clay coating, correct?
Clay graphite.
Yeah. So clay and graphite get coated on the mandrel, which is a steel rod. And that is called bead release. We call it bead release. So as we heat it up, the glass goes around that mandrel, and that little clay graphite mix. Oh, getting a little drippy there. The little clay and graphite mix allows the glass to not stick to the steel. I like to call glass and metal are frenemies. They really, really like each other, but the metal will eventually crack the glass. So that little bit of release allows the bead to come off of the mandrel without it breaking. It's pretty fascinating to watch, actually. So Kevin is heating a rod of color, and as he is turning his left hand, he's slowly feeding the glass onto this mandrel. So that's getting a larger bead as a base. And then once he's got his base, he's got the right amount of glass, he's going to start applying other colors if he wants to. But I know it's Kevin, and I know that he's going to add some color to this bead, right?
Yeah. It's not just going to be pink.
So that's the base, is pink?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys can see it's kind of transparent at the moment. It's not quite the color it's going to be. That orange color we're seeing is the heat from the bead, but as it cools,
Magic.
as it cools, it's going to change color slightly.
Kyle.
It looks almost white, but I can see that it is pink.
It's a very, very faint pink.
Very subtle.
I have yet to really purchase or find a nice dark. big
Dark pinks are hard to.
In a opaque, because the ruby.
Yeah,
Looks
transparent
really, really
pinks
nice.
are. Transparent pinks, I feel like, are a little more common than dark opaque pinks.
I would agree.
So once you've got the base, what are you thinking you're gonna apply? Oh, are you making a little animal?
Trying.
All right, so Kevin's adding a head. I don't know if you guys want to take some guesses as to what this might be. Based on color, I'm gonna guess it might be a little piggy.
Let me try.
Okay.
His nose is a little huge,
Aw,
but
so
I think I'm
cute.
going the right way.
Those of you watching tonight, if there's a particular shaped bead you want to see made, or attempted, I should
There
say,
you go.
feel free to put that comment down in our chat box, okay? And we'll try our best to see if we can make that happen.
I need my progressives. This close-up vision stuff is hard.
So glass artists use a variety of tools as well.
It will be an
You can
exaggerated
see-
piggy.
You can see Kevin was using a set of tweezers to shape the glass. We also use things like graphite pads and little texture tools, like you can see right there. And that allows us to change the shape of the glass without touching our hands to something really, really, really hot.
I'm remembering things.
So those of you who are watching, please do share this video with friends. Tell them about it, tell them about Beats of Courage, tell them about Seneca. We know we're your favorite glass studio if you're watching us right now. So please do share with friends. Let them also come experience this magic, because we know you probably have come by and you know what we do. What we're supporting tonight is a really, really amazing organization. So those of you who are interested in learning how to flame work, and if you want to participate with us next year, we do this every September, right? So if you want to come make beads with us every year, next year, all you got to do is learn how to make beads. And so we offer a full curriculum on bead making, but you can also come take the experience flame working class with us and you learn the basics of bead making. So we encourage you to come try it out, especially if you've never played with hot glass before. It is a ton of fun. really, really amazing process to learn. Clifton, you just putting a bunch of color together?
I'm making a set matching beads. So I got some transparent green and some ivory and some cobalt, some turquoise, and I'm
Just a bunch of color, huh?
stacking them up, and I'm going to try to put another little thin line of yellow on here. Oops, sloppy. Now I'm going to make it round.
Well, this could also be a bear very quickly.
A pink bear.
Sometimes it's good to wear a mask. You can't see how my face is reacting.
Aw,
Yes,
that's
Piggy.
so cute. It's adorable.
Lady with the blue shirt.
Mom, Patty, come here. Come here. Yeah.
Made a little piggy.
Winky, winky.
Oh, that's so cute.
I
I
didn't
love
think I
it.
could. Not too bad.
I love it.
Oof. It's pretty adorable.
Oh, he's very cute.
Thanks. Do the box. Just wanted you to see.
Oh, thank you.
Say that one. We'll be here for our goggle.
I know. We never
Those
put
are
my
close
name
to
on
the
that
same.
one.
They look pretty good.
Pretty close.
That worked.
And so once the bead's done,
Rotate.
we put it in an annealer for it to cool down slowly. So you can see Clifton doing that back there. Hi, Amy.
I shall return.
All right.
Gene, you want to make a bead?
Sure. Oh, it's been a long time since I made a bead, though. I might just keep blabbing. You should get on that torch.
No, go ahead. We'll rotate.
We can also turn this one on, I think. I don't think that one's off for any reason.
No, we just have the two setups.
Yeah. I think,
I always have to think about the next beat.
yeah, we can totally set that one up too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's just that the red ones are a little more powerful, I think.
What?
A little more powerful, I believe,
Yeah.
than that little guy. The yellow is a little finicky, so you definitely have to.
Good to know.
It's very shocky. All right. The
My
spotlight.
hands don't want to work at the same.
All right.
You're not the best connection.
So,
Oh,
Amy,
you're still low.
yeah, it's super soft. Amy is our newest glass instructor, and so if you come to take a class here, maybe in the next few months, you're going to get a chance to work with Amy.
Kevin just took off on that torch.
So you guys can see how the heat changes color. So those two rods were just stuck together, and that color is different right where they were sealed together. See how it changes? It's kind of magical. Quite amazing.
Oh, do I want to start? How are you? I didn't go. That's how we missed.
I'm gonna leave this camera here on Amy
Oh, okay.
so we can see what she gets up to. Hi, Nolan.
They're adorable. They're so good. So good.
Ooh. I'll walk behind them.
So Cliff and I were talking earlier about the beads a little bit.
Yeah.
They brought up how like, you know, if they get their blood drawn, they get like a red bead. And at the hospital, why it wasn't. So I've been kind of, you know, in the back of my mind thinking of some cool campaign.
So Amy's starting out with a little bit of white, it looks like. Do you have a plan for what you were thinking you're gonna do on that?
I think I'm gonna try to make a bee.
Oh yeah?
Maybe I just was doing a little white to start the bead.
Yeah. The bead.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. I appreciated that.
And I've got like some like prototypes I want to knock out today. Like my cat kittens.
Well, I already got a spot,
It's okay, it can turn into a stripe.
right? I do not have the steadiest hands, and I used to pierce people. I think it'll be a very abstracted bead.
I think someone made bees last year. And I think the main thing you gotta make sure is that the wings don't hang out too far.
Yeah, they were gonna be a little stumpy. This is not gonna look like a bee. This is not gonna look like a bee at all. I think it's just gonna be striped.
Alright, so what are you working on, Nolan?
So,
You're gonna start with a red bead?
yeah, well, you know those Christmas decorations, like holly beads?
Mm-hmm.
So I just got a commission for like 600 to 800 of them.
Okay.
So that's like the last bead I made was a practice version example.
Got it.
So I'm just kind of doing another one.
Okay.
Figure kids like Christmas, right? So
Yeah.
Santa Claus kind of thing.
That is a pretty red color for sure.
Isn't it pretty red? Are we comfortable with generations this way?
Forget that I can do it. This is so sad. It'll look like something eventually.
Yeah, I think you just gotta add some more glass and then it will round itself out.
I'll do something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more on the side of blonde and blonde there than trying to get it hot because the bead release can be finicky. So.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing,
Okay,
but
that
I
was
know it's
You got
fun.
it. You got it. So for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. We are supporting Beads of Courage tonight. And so if you don't know what Beads of Courage is, it's a really, really fantastic organization that provides beads to kiddos who are going through a lot of treatments. So kids with chronic illnesses, they get a little bead to encourage them through their treatments. So if you guys want to learn more about Beads of Courage or tell your friends about Beads of Courage, feel free to check out beadsofcourage.org. We've posted that link in the video as well as in the chat feed. You can also feel free to put questions in the chat related to Beads of Courage and we will try our best to answer them. We do have some of the Beads of Courage staff on site today. If you're local, feel free to stop in and chat with them too. They're all kind of hanging out on our lot on Magnolia Avenue. So feel free to stop by. We always love talking to people in person. We are going to live stream until 9 p.m. tonight. But as you guys know, you can see much better in person, especially with flame working. So feel free to come by, check it out. Maybe make some suggestions online as to what you want to see our bead makers try to make. We are definitely not the most talented bead makers, but we have good enough skills, and we definitely have the drive to make it. So we can certainly always make an attempt if you have a suggestion for something you'd like to see us try. We do have big hearts.
Just trying to round it out.
So Nolan is using the tweezers to shape the glass.
This is looking like an apple, and I just decided to listen to the glass.
I mean, it's going. It's something.
Yeah, we can see it. Camera's not focusing too much. There it is.
There you go. That's awesome.
All I gotta do is put a leaf on it. Really, that's what makes it an apple. It could be a tomato.
That looks almost like a cherry, actually.
We'll just make it a cherry.
Yeah. But the cherry stem is going to be harder to,
Manifest.
yeah. It's a little bit skinnier.
We'll keep it an apple.
That looks great.
So those of you who are watching can see that the color is looks black actually right now, but it is a red. You can see that color red on the bench there. Once it loses its heat, it's going to change color. Heat does really funny things to colors, changes the way they look. You can see that as Nolan is shaping it, he's constantly turning that mandrel to make sure that the glass doesn't drip. That kind of looks like an apple.
Yeah, I got the stem. Now I need the leaf. Those are the rules. Leaf and stem is an apple.
So those of you who are flame workers, if you want to participate in this Beads of Courage challenge, we really highly encourage you to make some beads and donate them. There's a lot of ways to participate. They've got a Bead of the Month challenge, I believe, as well. And I believe they should have some of that information listed on their website if you're interested in participating with them. You can also come out and support us, support them by joining us next September for Beads of Courage. If you're a flame worker and you want to make beads with us, we usually provide the glass for that.
Yeah, we'll just keep playing musical chairs.
We can certainly turn on another torch as well, right? Yeah.
I guess some mashers would be nice.
Are you okay with small mashers?
Always.
Always.
Make them work.
I mean, we can certainly scale up in a variety of
No, that would be great.
shapes and sizes.
So those of you who are just interested in the process that we're doing today, this is called flame working. Camera focus. So cute. That looks good.
At least a tomato.
Looks like a very dark black apple for now.
Yeah, it'll be scorching red.
Yeah.
That we don't have to continue to walk around each other. So when you are making the bead, make sure that
So Amy's working on a dotted bead over
Yeah,
here.
it's no longer a bead. Now it's just going to be really fun color with some
It's
black
still a
and yellow
bead.
It is a bead. We'll just spell it differently.
it creates less of an opportunity for breakage because most of the time when these things are strung together, they're beads
What colors are those, Amy?
of beads.
So there's black and yellow, and then this turquoise copper blue color,
Oh, that's cool.
some white, and we're just gonna, I don't know what it's gonna look like.
It's
We
gonna
didn't
look
with
good.
the plan. The
Yeah,
plan did
yeah.
not work.
No, that looks good.
So now we just have something pretty.
It's a nice round bead.
Yeah, yeah. I want to get that little edge on it. This is so much fun now.
Yeah, bead making is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to encourage everyone watching to come take a flame working class with us.
You should really do it. It's amazing.
They're making beads this evening for. Yes. Of what? Oh, a Seneca. Oh, sorry. Well, thanks for having us out. You're welcome.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it perfect.
Hold it level. Hmm?
There
There you go.
At the level.
Level.
If you take a bunch of dots, get them really to the point where the middle's about to fall, and continue the rotation, create some really rad swirls.
Okay. Let's get that in. My other hand doesn't know what to do.
Really slow rotation.
Bright green thing.
Bright green? Like an apple green?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything remotely cactus.
Yeah, feel free to take anything that I have.
Anything?
Well, any of the colors. I mean, you're welcome to, but you're going to need to get a couple of things fixed if you want to go. So yes, please take it, get it fixed, and then give it back later.
Okay.
Can't really see color right now. So. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, there you go. So you're just basically overheating the imprint out of the flame and chase the tail. So let it kind of perfectly fall and then slowly wrap it around itself.
How long have you
Oh,
been
I
making
understand.
beads?
I didn't do what you said, but I
It
It
understand.
ended up working though.
Yeah.
It's like 5 years.
Oh, just 5 years?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I'll make Jupiter.
I've been doing a lot of glass stuff.
Well, I
I
will
went to school,
get a
June was
do
when I
to this one.
professor. So,
How about it?
how long have you been working with Beads and Courage?
I've been volunteering with them for probably 7 or 8 years.
Oh, okay.
And then I officially got on board as an employee a few months ago. But I was also on the board of directors as well.
the bright glow, you're in
I
good
love
shape.
those organizations. It's
Thank
really
you.
one of my favorite charities.
And Caitlin out there, she's the one that got us all involved in it. And now look where it's got us.
It's incredible.
It is a fantastic organization.
We wouldn't be doing it if we didn't like it.
Yeah.
If we didn't love it.
I mean, likewise, it's pretty hot in there.
The foam.
I don't think it is.
We can certainly plug it into something.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, bead making is a lot of fun.
There's a thing, there's a plug. Find an extension cord. Good luck. What am I going to make?
No.
We're just looking for random. What colors you got?
I have an ocean.
Oh, make a title with. Channel your summer childhood in Southern California.
think I'm gonna walk by ya.
It's just the thumb, yeah. Oh, just the thumb. Yeah, I was in a bicycle accident.
All right.
That should have made
I
sense.
didn't really rest it.
Kevin,
I
I
rested
think
for
you
6
should
weeks.
make.
4 weeks into my 6 weeks in.
They usually come with a plan. They usually have like stuff drawn out.
Make like a little flower bead or something.
A
Like
flower
a,
bead
yeah, like a base with some
with a couple of flowers.
dots and yeah, some petals on it.
Deal.
I think that will look kind of cool.
I will do it.
Ooh, we should make like an octopus wrapped around a bead.
T made an awesome octopus. I
Last
think it was
year?
last year. That thing
Yeah.
was so freaking adorable. It had the bubble head with the big
Yeah,
cartoon eyes.
I remember that. That
It
was
had
pretty
the tentacles
cool.
wrapping on the side of its head. It was awesome. It was so well done. Y'all missed out.
Hey, some of them might have been
Should have
watching.
been here.
Some of them might have been watching. So those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to Seneca Studios live feed. We do these open studio nights once a month on the second Friday of every month. And tonight we're featuring Beads of Courage, which is a really wonderful organization that helps kids out with these beads of encouragement. So our flame workers tonight are making beads for Beads of Courage.
Was some glass pop like that?
Yeah, so I'm used to
And we're going to donate all of the beads that we make tonight to their organization. So these beads will go to kiddos who are undergoing treatments for chronic illnesses. And we'll offer them a little bit of encouragement as they deal with those treatments. So those of you who want to participate in this awesome program,
Everything is a tool.
please do remember that you can go check it out on beadsofcourage.org,
That's a tool.
or you can also touch base on our website. So beadsofcourage.org was posted in the chat box as a link. Feel free to check out what they do. They're really awesome organization, really wonderful to support. And on another note, if you are a flame worker and you want to donate some beads, please do make some beads and contact them about making a donation. If you know a bead maker, tell them to make some beads for this program. Every bead counts.
Marshmallow.
Wait, you gotta stay in frame so I can see it. Awesome.
Oh, make a little robot face.
Yeah.
A Lego head.
Yes. Oh, that'd be really nice.
I would.
That would be great. Mine probably wouldn't end up looking like a Lego head. And maybe once it's melted.
Not the brother. No, not Lisa either. No, you remember the people over there? They never signed it.
So Kevin's making a flower bead at the moment. Hopefully you guys can see that. We're using a very soft glass, and he started with a base of white, has shaped a little cylinder bead, added, oh that's so cute Kevin, added some little yellow dots for centers, and is putting in some really nice, beautiful, transparent blue petals. This is actually one of our favorite events every year. All of us get to make a bunch of beads for kiddos.
super gratifying.
If you're local, feel free to come check us out tonight in person. We are live streaming online, obviously, but we're also doing this in person, and you can come check out the Beads of Courage setup outside, check out some of the beads they have, talk to some of their employees and board members about their program. And please do share this with your friends. So some of you have participated with us in our flame working classes. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? You know where to find us. We're on Magnolia Avenue in Fort Worth. We know you guys want to play with fire. And we're probably the best spot in Fort Worth to do that. So if you're interested in if you're interested in coming and taking a flame working class with us or learning how to make beads.
Nice. These cute little simple flowers.
Yeah, that looks really cute.
We can get more complicated.
Do come take a class with us. And if you take a bead making class with us, you will be eligible to participate in this event next year as bead maker as well.
Talk about perks.
I know.
Free practice.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
More flowers.
Absolutely, Jim. We would welcome you. Thanks for making beads for Beads of Courage. Royvon, the beads at this point that we're making are about, they're a little less than an inch in diameter. Maybe about 3/4 of an inch, right?
Yeah, give or
Yeah,
take.
around there.
Is that your puppy dog, Nolan, or is it your girlfriend's dog?
That is my puppy dog.
Your puppy dog is adorable.
She is. It's so funny. Everyone's like comes up with these ridiculous breeds, and I'm pretty sure she's just a Jack Russell pit bull.
On steroids.
So glass is super plastic when it's hot. You can see Kevin stretching out this glass. Ooh, I'm trying to get it to focus, but it isn't. There it is.
Sorry I made it clear.
So this glass has to be over 1,000 degrees for it to get to that state. And so we use these torches, heat up the glass, we start with a mandrel first. For bead making, we will start with a mandrel. So that little steel rod that's in Kevin's left hand is called a mandrel. And it's coated with a little bit of bead release, which is clay and graphite mixture. That's just to get the glass not to stick to that steel that's in Kevin's hand. Glass and steel are, they really want to be friends, but the steel is a little bit rough on the glass and causes it to crack. And so the bead release stops that from happening. So as Kevin's heating up the glass, you can see him rotating his left fingers. And he's slowly feeding the glass onto that mandrel. As he's doing that, the bead is making itself a little bit larger. And this is going to give him a base to work on. So he'll start with that shape, and then he's going to decide what to add to it. I don't know, what are you making?
We'll do more flowers.
You're going to do some more flowers?
Uh-huh.
More complicated flowers?
Maybe.
Maybe? This is such a fun hobby to have, you guys. Flame working is a lot of fun.
It's the most accessible, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very accessible because it's not too difficult to get a torch set up in a garage.
Got adequate ventilation and plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, safely. You want to do it safely, but it's not too difficult or expensive to get a setup like this going. And so if you are interested in learning about it and you don't have a space to do that and you live close to Fort Worth, You know where you can come find us, right?
Yes.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know about you. I don't know if you know where we are.
I'll be here tomorrow morning too. And tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow evening, and forever and ever, ever.
Until we move locations and then there.
So a lot of you
Forever and
watching
ever and
have actually been here before. And you know how awesome we are.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We are pretty awesome. And we teach classes in flame working, which you're watching here tonight. But we also do classes in kiln forming and glass blowing. So if you live in Fort Worth, we are located on Magnolia Avenue, a little south of downtown. Super cool location. We're in an old gas station. And we really love glass. So we teach a bunch of different classes on glass making. So feel free to peruse our website for classes. You can also stop by and check out our gallery. Talk to one of our staff members about learning how to make glass yourself. We're going to be streaming for a few hours tonight, up until 9 p.m. So if you're local, if you're nearby, feel free to stop in and say hello. Hello. Oh yeah. Yeah, so Nolan made this little bead right here. If it will focus for me. It's a little blurry, it's not focusing. There it is. That's pretty cool, Nolan. Nice job.
Don't let the white get too hot and it got gooey.
Got too gooey. Yeah, making beads is a delicate balance of keeping your base cool enough and your color that you're applying a little hotter. So it takes a little bit of practice. But for sure, this is a really, really fun process. Oh. Is it a twisty flower?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Nice. So I know it was a little hard to tell, but Kevin heats up the color, sticks this colder glass rod on there, and then twists a little bit to get the color to all twist together. And then he pops it free.
Yep, breaking the clear over the yellow. So
And
he
then,
faces it.
yeah, it makes a little window, the little bit of clear that breaks off. Tends to look pretty cool once it's done. I don't know if you guys can see that on video.
I can barely see it.
I know, it's really tiny.
Not nearly as cool as I was hoping.
It'll probably be a little cooler once it cools down.
It's got to straight down.
No! I want it now. Cool. We'll park it and do more.
All right. All right, so Nolan's starting up another bead.
Yeah, so that last one was supposed to be a cactus, but I'm not good enough at bead making to make a button I found it. I'm going to go for a swab. Get some bits on. Get Kevin's name.
Ooh, Kevin, do we ever work in the middle of the mandrel?
In the middle of the mandrel?
Yeah, not too often, I don't think,
like
right?
off the mandrel?
Uh,
Like a core form?
Jim, if you wouldn't mind elaborating what you mean, do you mean in the center of the stick? Or
Like that center or
like the
wrapping
center
around
of
the
where... Yeah, we're trying to figure out what you mean. Because that's we usually apply the bead release to the end. So, yeah, feel free to elaborate. We're curious. Nolan is working a little close to the end of the mandrel than most bead makers, I think.
Slap it on there.
100%.
Only by law.
What about a cloud bead? Like a flat little thing with like puffy.
All I see is Nancy Callan clouds.
Oh,
I love Nancy Gallen's cloud.
But yes, easily. I can do that. Do we want
Oh.
a stormy cloud? Do we want a happy white cloud?
Jim says putting bead release in the center of the mandrel so you can move it from hand to hand easily. So that is what we were thinking about, like right in the center of the rod.
I would be afraid of heat transfer unless you had a really big mandrel.
Jim, is that what you do when you make beads?
Because that would be kind of terrifying.
Yeah. I think Kevin would worry about heat going to the other end of the rod, but I don't see why it wouldn't be possible if you had really long mandrels that you were
if it
working
was
with.
extra long. I could see that. It's just how I learned.
Yeah, we learned by dipping the mandrels in the mandrel ends in the bead release.
That would be a challenge too. You'd have to make like a little pool
Yeah,
of the bead release.
he says it's good for detail.
Huh.
And he says no transfer of heat. That's pretty awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah. Learn something new every day. Thanks for letting us know about that.
If only there was a way you could like punty up with the metal rod.
I mean, technically you
mean
don't
glass
have
blowing
to.
in the hot shop?
Technically, you don't have to work on a mandrel to make something with a hole in it.
Well, yeah.
You can always ream a hole in a soft glass pendant or whatever.
Glow bead.
And you might need to punty up to that,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I did watch a glow bead demo on film,
Yeah,
and it looks really hard.
yeah.
They have like those little blow pipes that they have.
We wish you were here too, Jim. You could jump in with us and make some beads. Yeah, it's a lot quieter this year. We usually have a bunch of bead makers coming through for this event, but a little bit quieter this year. Amy.
You could. You were right.
I'm not a yeller, Amy.
I heard you in yellow.
I'm an old Billy. Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness.
So yeah, he was teaching a class and the stereo was really loud in the hot shop. Heard you. We're like confused what was happening. It can't be coming from over there. It was too very.
You just rolling some color on there?
Yeah, we'll marble it up, make it a slightly stormy cloud.
Ooh. Yeah. You know what would be a cool bead? Is those little zigzag beads that you make. The ones with the clear.
Oh, in
on
between where it flops
Yeah. I love those things. Those are so cool.
over. I don't do them enough to be proficient at them, and they take a lot of time.
They do. I tried one last year and it ended up becoming too big.
Oh, a little dino bead.
Mm,
Thinking of all the things I can't make.
You can make that.
that you will, you'll eventually be
think
able
of
to
everything.
make.
Think of
Yeah.
everything in a cartoon.
Did you say think of everything in cartoon?
In a cartoon,
That's why I laugh so much all the time.
You could make
Because
like
if
a
you-
fishing bobber.
because that's what, you know. I see a pig, and what I know a pig to be, and then it's like, okay, what is the simple forms? It's two circles
Yeah.
with the two triangles. So
Yeah,
you just
for
turn it
sure.
into a little cartoon figure, and it's a lot easier to actually make the object.
And then they become a lot cuter
Right.
too.
I'll have to work on getting cartoony.
Yeah, we made some cupcakes last year. We made some ice cream cones.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I
Um,
came out here, Nick made a taco.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Nick did make a taco.
That was a good one.
And that was a super cute one. And then there were a bunch of people who made, what are those little yellow cartoons?
Minions.
Minions.
That's
Oh.
Terry. Terry makes
Yeah,
Terry Porto.
Terry made. Yeah, she made a bunch
Yeah,
of those.
Terry Porto, we miss you.
Miss you, Terry. She's giving me all
And
the
Christy
pointers.
Klein.
It's understandable. Delta's more of a
Yeah. And there was a different character too, right? That Terry made for one of the kiddos who had come through. Was it?
Can't remember. But it's been a couple of years.
Yeah. That one turned out really good too.
And we got our swirly cloud.
It's a cloud.
That's not the sound that Cloud makes.
It's just not as effective.
When I heard a cloud, it was like.
Oh, that's gonna be so cute. It's like a little stormy cloud.
That was much more space engine or spaceship engine than it was thunder. Apologies to all the weather buffs in the
In the audience.
They're clearly disenfranchised here, Kevin.
I should stop messing around with it because it's gonna get less cloudy.
Oh dear.
Wait 5 minutes. Look, it's the sun. We'll put the little storm cloud away. Now
That
we need
looks
a-
really cute.
Now we need a lightning bolt taking care of business to go with it. No TCB.
Nice. And then once that bead is done, it's going to go into the annealer. And it'll cool down overnight. We should be able to look at them tomorrow. Nolan's
making a
making a
cactus.
little cactus.
Yeah, way more iconic with the offsets and the orange. Yeah.
Because there ain't no saguaro in Texas.
No. And they're actually a felony to take in
But
Arizona.
there sure is a lot of prickly pear.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can make beads with the longer arms hanging out, can you?
I think as long as they've got a really solid connection to
Okay.
it. I
So
think
they
they're
don't
in good
snap
shape.
off.
Yeah, I did make sure to do a full slant.
And honestly, this would probably be a good one for like a carry a bead
Yeah.
or a sponsor a bead.
Oh, that's so cute.
Give them some spines.
Nice.
No, we're not gonna go ahead.
Very nice.
What now?
Oh,
Channel your muse, Kevin.
Just get more
make a
whites
little
and pink.
doggy.
There you
You
go.
don't want like
Sushi.
that
That would be
rad.
really
Like
cute.
a big white base, and
Mhm.
then just slap a little bit of
Dark green.
like a black wrapper on it for your seaweed. Roll it out on here to make it
Like you would make normal seaweed.
a
For
little
sushi.
piece of sashimi over the top, and a couple little dots for mango.
I think you can do it.
Believe in you, Kevin.
Keep making them.
Take whatever you need.
I'll just keep thinking about it.
There's your fish.
You don't know where this is going?
Jump in. I'll come back. I'm not
We
leaving.
have other torches too.
Fire 'em up.
Don't feel bad. My old arthritic hands can only do so much.
I understand.
He's not a flame worker anymore.
Hey, don't tell people that. Then you see me in a class teaching them.
He's not trained to have his arms up for hours like he's in surgery.
Right there, yeah. You don't get the cable. You just write a word of encouragement when we send the bead with the card or the towel. Just to help you out. Yeah, thanks. Okay. So you pick up a bead, you write a word.
Oh, you broke. Said not to.
You can turn that rod like 180 degrees.
More cactusy now, right?
Yeah.
Like that?
Straight up and fine.
I just have to, there you go.
Yeah, those swallows are intimidating. Have you ever seen one in person?
Breathe back.
Yeah.
I always forget that.
Like 3 or 4 stories, and like looking up at this
really
bridge,
gotta work.
easily kill you with it.
It's gonna make your life so much better.
Even at home, and then I get lightheaded, and then I realize because I've been holding my breath this whole time.
But when you're focusing,
Yeah.
it happens to me too.
No, I'll just be sitting there. I'm not even focusing. I just kind of like, oh.
That looks really cute.
Oh, it needs a pot. Do the next one in a pot.
I'm doing pots. We have all the talent I can work with. I'm not like,
I can find you some terracotta, I promise.
All right.
Glass pop
Little
off.
terracotta pot with a cactus growing out of it.
yeah, seriously. I've been trying to find that Boro color, and I found a post on my
There you go.
This color's been extinct for 30 years. I'm the last of this guy.
My hands can't figure
Well,
out
let
which
me salute
direction
you.
it wants to do
My
things.
little finger.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out a mixed colors at this point.
I grabbed more out.
Find Nolan a good pot. Colors.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Thank you, Kevin.
Here.
Oh, wow. Oh, this color.
Those are gonna be like, there should be a nice rusty red in there somewhere.
There's something. That look terracotta to you, green, or is that too dark?
It looks
I'd give
like
it
it's
more,
more
yeah.
red. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
This looks more like terracotta.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, that's the color. The one you have in your hands. All right. What you making, Amy?
I'm gonna attempt the sushi.
Oh, you're gonna make sushi?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Get a lot of rice on here right now.
That's good, that's the filler.
Yes. It's just gonna make me hungry.
Are you making sashimi? Which is like
Yeah.
with the little fish on the top?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. So dark green's probably going around that rice, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to flatten it out some, like make it.
Like a little cylinder?
Yeah. Forget that I can switch hands.
It is kind of like that in your head, right? Like I have to turn left-handed. I'm
Yeah.
blow left-handed.
Yeah, absolutely, Jim. It is like Christmas when you pull stuff out of the annealer the next day.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it depends on how the cycle went.
I shouldn't make it much bigger than that, right? Because they need to kind of stay in about the same.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
I'm gonna learn how to do this.
Are you gonna put the fish on one side of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I think that'll be kind of
reshape
cute.
that.
And so it's gonna be kind of, you're gonna flatten it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just messed up the shape.
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
Doesn't
you
look
beautified it. Oh, Amy, so there's this thing I've been trying to remember to tell you for years now. I always forget. I'm like, oh, I'll just tell her next time. So, you know that mural you did off Park Row with the bees with the honeycomb?
Yeah.
I used to live over there.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I used to go to that little graffiti park all the time, and not very cool. And yours was the best done mural in the whole block. I haven't even
Thank
tried
you.
it. Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
The realism on that bead.
only mural left standing on that building now.
Yeah, exactly. I saw they repainted everything but yours.
And they painted it a brown to match the trees.
That's beautiful.
Should I do you're right, should I do a dark green or a black for the Nagori?
Oh, I don't know.
Nagiri. I said that wrong. I say a lot of things wrong.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
It's almost black in color.
It is, isn't it? Well,
It
it's
is
not,
almost black.
it's not the shape I was going for, but I think it'll work. Well, I want to get a better shape. I don't need to be a perfectionist. I'm not good enough to be a perfectionist yet. Oh yeah, heat it up. There's a lot to remember.
It becomes second nature after a little while. Like everything else.
Right?
And you know we have that like flash timer in our head. Like, oh, I gotta flash this food.
I know that's kind of messing with me a little bit because you don't.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of keep it. What I replace with the flash is taking it to the back of the phone with heat.
Oh, that's smart. I should try that. I just keep remessing with the shape. Yeah, and then I forget like where one of my hand is, and then I'll figure it out.
It'll become second nature. Like
Nice job.
Thank you.
Are you gonna cover the whole side?
Well, I figured once it kind of flattens out a little bit, maybe just a little bit. I heard my name, or somebody else's name, also Amy.
you never know. I still hear it.
So you guys, if you are joining us for the first time, welcome. We are Seneca Studios in Fort Worth, Texas, and we do these open studio nights once a month on the second Friday of every month. Tonight we're featuring Beads of Courage, and our flame workers here are making some beads for their organization. So this is the Beads of Courage challenge. And if you're a bead maker, you can also participate in this challenge. So they do take donations of beads. A lot of flame workers nationwide participate. Solo flame workers, as well as flame workers that work with organizations like ours. So feel free to reach out to them. Their website is posted in the chat. beadsofcourage.org. If you're interested in learning about their program, what they do for kids who are undergoing treatments is pretty cool. And if you're local and you want to stop by tonight, feel free to do so. We are located on Magnolia Avenue in Fort Worth, Texas. And we will be running this live stream as well as running flame working demonstrations for about an hour and a half longer until 9 p.m. If you can't come by, feel free to hang out online. Let us know if you have any questions about the processes you see. We're featuring our flame working studio today, and we do teach classes in this studio, so if you're interested in coming by and taking a class in flame working, feel free to go to our website and check out our class offerings. If you've never played with glass before, you might enjoy the Experience Flame Working class, which teaches you a little bit about bead making, which is what we're working with tonight, but also teaches you a little bit about borosilicate glasswork. And if you've already done a little bit of flame working or you're familiar with it and you want to learn more, we offer a full bead making curriculum. Oh, Amy, that looks so cute.
Thanks. Thanks. I think by the time I'm finished, it's gonna almost look like one. Almost dropped the glass. What not to do.
So Amy's working on a little sushi bead. That's totally looking like a little bit of sushi. That's so cute.
Thanks. I'm gonna try to layer some of the different pinks to get like the transparency of the meat.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of weird.
Make
You
sure
know, when
to
it's thinly sliced.
flash it a couple times, yeah, so it doesn't
thanks.
crack.
Forget
You
that
got it.
part.
You know how to flash.
Yeah. It's just trying to tell both of my hands to do the things. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That looks so cute, Amy.
Thank you. I think this is the closest I've gotten to like making what I meant to.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, you could do it in a sculpture bead.
Yeah, this is like one of the first things I've made that's sculptural in glass. This is, I'm in love. This is so much fun.
Yeah, bead making is so much fun.
And the palette in Moretti is insane.
Yes. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. This is like, Moretti has one of the largest color palettes I think I've seen.
And then it's like, even Bullseye,
Yeah, Bullseye is pretty vast, but
not Moretti, not thousands of years of different furnaces.
so you guys, flame working is a lot of fun. We have a bunch of bead makers who usually come out to our event. Times are a little bit different right now, but if you want to participate next year, we have this event every September. So the second Friday of September next year. If you're a bead maker, feel free to come join us. We put out a call for artists. Reach out to us, let us know you're interested, and we'll put you on that mailing list so that next year you can come hang out with us and make some beads.
Like remembering how to put glass on a mantle. Yeah.
One of the other cool things that Seneca offers, if you don't have space to work at home and you are a bead maker, you can always come rent our facility. So feel free to look at our website. We have a listing of our rentals. We offer a kiln forming rental, glass blowing rental, as well as our flame working studio rental and our cold shop. So if you're a glass artist at all and you're joining us and you're not sure where to rent in Fort Worth, Texas, or if you live in the DFW area and you want somewhere to get some work done, consider us your spot. We offer rentals in all of those 4 studios. It's kind of awesome actually. Seneca's pretty well-rounded facility. We offer classes, we offer rentals, we do programming for the community. Tons of good stuff. So if you want to come get involved with us, if you want to support us, there's lots and lots of ways to do that. You can help us out by donating your cash if you have some extra cash. You can donate your time if you want to come volunteer with us. You can also come participate in our classes. Come participate in our classes, come rent our facility. However you want to help us, we've got some way for you to help out. Awesome. Thanks, Heidi, for posting that rental link in the chat.
Just keep switching hands.
There you go.
Okay,
So you guys, one of the ways Seneca operates is through donations. We do a lot of our programming through donations. In fact, this Open Studio member night, or this Open Studios night, is brought to you through donations. So you saw a little bit of a text on the screen. You can text Open Studios to that number. You can also go to our website and donate on there. We take donations through the year. We also have fundraisers for a year that you can come help us out with. So we have an upcoming fundraiser called the Pride of Southside. If you haven't heard about it, you can go to our website to check it out. This is something we hold annually. This year it's going to be a little bit different, but just as fun. It's a really, really fun event to come hang out at. So if you want to come help us out, tell your friends about it, come hang out at that event, help us raise some funds to continue the good work we do.
Are y'all ever down here for Arts Model or any of that? Do they make pumpkins?
I love pumpkins.
All I know is
Well, I think it looks more like a piece of bubble gum.
No, it does look like sushi. I think it still looks like sushi.
It looks like sushi.
Yeah.
Thanks. There's like one little spot that I want to fix, but I don't know if I'm just going to make it worse.
Well, you better do a design about it.
I know, right? That's what I'm going to do it.
Yeah, it's right.
Except I'm going to have to heat with this
Especially when you're
here.
a student, you kind of like that.
Nolan, what are you making now?
A little potted cactus a la Kevin request.
Oh yeah. So if you were watching the feed, Nolan's last bead was a little cactus. And so this time he's making a cactus in a little terracotta pot. Oh, it's going to be so cute.
Yeah, it's just reminding me of the 100+ potted cactus that we need to come inside in the next month or so.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I made a sushi.
I'm so proud of you, Amy. You really stepped outside your comfort zone.
Oh yeah, that's so cute. That's
I don't know
adorable.
if you can tell it's a sushi, but I tried.
It looks like sushi.
Thanks.
Yeah. Totally looks like sushi. Nice job, Amy.
Yeah, come back, come look. Just don't get
That's most sushi sculptures.
Right, yeah.
So it's
He's doing it with a hurt hand.
Yeah. Just keep making.
yeah, don't let us stifle you.
I wonder what happens if I make one.
Take that class. I don't really
wrapped.
I've never made one.
Maybe I'll
I'm
try a
going
different
to. I'm gonna
sushi
take the class
with the
when I
inside.
I work for the company, so I'm gonna
Yeah. Put like the fish and stuff on the inside, like the little
But I'm
pink.
also known
We'll
as
make a
an artist,
salmon
so
roll.
it's you
Little
overseeing
pink-
creative
yeah.
creativity, so
It's okay.
You
I'm
want
probably
that?
not tortured by your thoughts at 2 in the morning.
Will.
Amy made a really cute little
Did the
sushi.
sushi go well?
It looks almost like a sushi.
It looks like sushi.
they have open
Thank you.
Awesome. Good deal. Sure.
Yeah, if you wanted to, I feel because
It's up to you.
Kevin will take the mandrel from
I'm
you if
gonna
you
miss.
offer.
yeah,
Where's your mess?
all of that.
You haven't even started.
You're right, I haven't. That's tomorrow.
What's next?
Oh no, okay. Thank you, thank you.
I got it just a little late.
I know. That's my problem. If I make a joke and nobody notices, I like keep picking at it until somebody finally says something. Is it really hot? So yeah, just acknowledge. Don't ignore. Just acknowledge, and I'll go away.
We'll dig through the scab. It'll be great.
Oh my goodness. All right. What are you gonna make next?
I don't know.
It should be like a cute little character from something.
Cute little character.
I'll make one of those finger puppet guys you like.
Ooh, a penguin would be cute.
What about those finger puppet guys you like?
It's basically an oval.
Yeah.
An oval with a big white belly and two little orange feet and a little orange beak.
Or you could do one of those South African penguins from the Netflix documentary.
Oh, you can make a pygmy puff.
God bless you.
Just do a mushroom, an Amanita muscaria.
I think you're making up words now.
Oh. What about the little mushroom from Super Mario?
That's an Amanita muscaria. Anyway,
Aww.
it's
Of
a
course.
red cap with white dots.
Fungus.
That sounds delicious.
Right? That would probably actually make it pretty interesting.
Alright, let's see how this cactus is going.
It looks like red glue is oozing
one that looks like an octopus.
That sounds disgusting. I will not make that
Well, you could.
because I have no reference. I mean, your description is just on point. However,
Are you gonna put arms on this little cactus?
Nah.
It's gonna just be a little guy in a little pot.
Yeah,
a lithos.
colander pot. Lithos? Are those little...
Yes, those are the little stones that split.
Yeah.
Those are what they're called.
They look really weird.
From like 2 weeks ago conversation.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
They're such weird little plants.
They're interesting. It's like, that's how all cactus subdivide and stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah, they just look like little,
In transition especially, it's kind of crazy.
No, it's amazing that nature can do that. Makes me wonder if it's sticky on top or if it's just
It does look like a bunch of raspberry or strawberry syrup that's dumped on top of itself.
yeah.
That is fun show.
Random tidbit.
It's actually a really desirable, if you can get that in spore form, 'cause people like to keep them in their little aqua terrarium.
The tooth?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like a novel fungus, like the glow-in-the-dark UV fungus. That's another one. There's one that eats plastic.
Yes.
I have that one.
Oh, I want
Like,
that one.
I'm gonna make a plastic compost. I have to figure this out. I'll let you know about that live culture.
I want some of that just for some of my art projects.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Compost plastic. It's called fire.
Oh, okay, yes.
We just need to really talk shit.
Kevin, what did you decide you're making?
I will attempt penguin.
Oh, penguin? Awesome. I think you can do it.
I can beat Mike Tyson.
I couldn't decide if I wanted to go towards like actual penguin puns with like the king of things, or if I wanted to go Batman puns, penguin that way.
That's cute. Yeah, that looks cute.
It's about the way your sushi is at. You should be proud. It's a thing, but it represents the thing.
I like it. Oh, Puppers is looking.
She's like ready for us to hang out today. She's like, what's going on?
Ellie is adorable.
Yeah, she's super cute.
She's like a big rally with brown instead of black.
That'd be cool though.
But the overall size and shape is Basenji-esque.
Greg, Dean, any suggestions?
Oh, I don't know. Those of you watching out there, let us know if you have any suggestions for beads that you might want our bead makers to make. I'm going to show you the table of beads of courage again, since we didn't get to walk by too much.
It's an organized.
These beads and the ones that are in the package.
So these were made. Other artist was making. Get matched. Package them like put the name on the back.
And all these to a hospital.
Pretty cool. That someone can purchase and donate to.
And they carry them. So beads
Yeah,
or you're doing a race.
yeah.
One of those goes to
That's all. What a nice.
yes, like every somewhere in the world. Child
Cool.
strand because they might go to Japan, they might go to. I don't
Right,
know.
right, right. That is so awesome. So people can come out and do that today, but they can also go to the website
They can
and
go to
do
the
that
website,
too.
and they can order online if they've got an event coming up. We've got a top golf tournament coming up.
That's cool. Thanks for doing this event with us.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We're happy to be here and thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. We love participating.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys come out and support Beads of Courage. Come check them out. They're on site until 9 p.m. tonight, which is about an hour longer. And then you can also come check out our flame workers in the flame working studio. So those of you who are local in Fort Worth, Texas, can come check us out. We're on Magnolia Avenue in Fort Worth. Kevin is trying to make a little penguin bead.
Amy, come check out this move. So you get like a regular looking bead going, right? And then you just smush it.
And so he started with a pour of white, and he's applying black on top.
Oh, I like it.
But I'm eventually gonna find a shade near a sun. If my proportions been better, that would have just been a perfectly.
Those of you who are watching, let us know if there's any beads you want to see one of our flame workers attempt to make. Can't promise anything because some beads are going to be really tricky to make. But if you have any ideas, we're always open to those.
We are the Knights of the Round Table. You're welcome.
And that's
For the next 3 weeks.
Yep. That's my go-to movie when I'm in a very terrible mood.
Bernal, you're saying lost video. Is it still not working, or can you see us? Sometimes when I'm moving around too much, the video goes out of range for our
Penguin picture?
connection. So let us know.
Yes, please. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Well, you know,
Are the rules.
I'm here to help. Oh, that one's sad. We're gonna move to that.
Okay, so basically just a big white belly. For some reason I thought they had a
It depends on which penguin, because there's the emperor penguin,
right.
That is looking like a penguin.
the king penguin.
You got a chin strap, you got the rock hopper. The rock hopper! It's the rock hoppers!
I always picture,
They're coming for you.
Gonna hop on your rocks? You guys got the hopper?
Drinking is always encouraged.
Alright, Amy, here's your cool sun.
Right, I want to see.
Gotta melt in his shades. He can't be seen without his glasses.
Nolan's over here making a little sun.
It's a
Oh, that
yellow
looks so
dwarf.
awesome.
It's
that's really great.
That's so
Does not
cute.
look like a penguin. It looks like a sad badger.
A sad badger.
I don't know what that looks like either,
I
but it's not
don't-
a penguin.
This is actually one of my go-tos. If I'm sculpting a face and the proportions are getting weird, I'll just throw sunglasses on it.
And so you can see Nolan is using a little hand marber the graphite tool to shape the glass as he's heating it.
No, that's okay. I really just
Super convenient.
super game. You want one? No, I'll get it for you. I'm already up.
I went back to make sure all these are welded in.
Yeah. That looks really, really, really nice.
Put a little top hat on.
Is that one of Mr. Popper's?
Why are you throwing
We'll make
random
him sophisticated.
You just have to put a bow.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Just
love
put a
it.
bow tie around his neck, and he will be sophisticated.
Yeah.
So Kevin's pulling a little stringer. That'll allow him to get some more detail in what he's doing.
Dope.
Like the little beak.
Have we had any requests or suggestions?
No, I don't see anyone putting any requests. You guys, if you have any requests, those of you who are watching, if you have any requests for shapes you want some of our flame workers to try, let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going with whatever they want to try out tonight.
A VHS tape.
Well, not whatever.
Oh, whatever you guys want to try.
Betamax.
Alright, you know what? I'm doing a cassette tape. Y'all are on it.
Make a single.
That is cute.
You're welcome. He's gonna have a
Super
great top
cute.
hat.
There we go.
Although I may run out of mandrel or bead release. So it may end up being like a derby.
Yeah. Any form of fancy hat will do.
Or maybe I shouldn't.
You don't have to make a hat. No pressure.
I'm pressuring you, Kevin.
He's got such a thoughtful head. It's adorable.
Let me see that.
It's really pathetic.
That looks pretty cute.
It's sad.
Just delve into the shallow end.
He looks like he's got his like.
No, he looks like he's a member of the He's a member of the clergy, Kevin. He's a member of the clergy. You got him. You got him good, Amy.
You got him really good. No,
That was a good one.
you got him really good.
Thanks, because the look you gave me.
It's because I have glasses. No, it's a member. It beat my joke. Member of the clergy.
Oh my goodness.
You got a visual. It explains everything.
Oh dear.
I'm better now. We'll round his little dough now.
Oh
Right in the
my
funny
goodness.
bone.
Goodness gracious.
That was a funny brain.
Well, this is kind of how Reba was. But she was, wow.
That was a workout too. Like the abs are fully engaged.
I haven't laughed that hard in a while, Kevin. I'm like thinking about some stuff. What's wrong with my life?
He's got a dome.
Aww.
There you go.
That's so great. I love it.
He's got a bowl cut.
He's wearing a wave cap.
All right.
That is too cute.
That is super cute.
He's got like the little emo swish. little comb over.
Kind of hollow.
All right. What are you making over here?
Per request, a cassette tape.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You need a breather.
That's actually not too tough a shape. It's gonna be a fun one.
Okay. I was gonna try.
Oh goodness.
Well, you could do a little pineapple, just some yellow and then some dotty.
I can do a pineapple.
Yeah, just like.
So
do some yellow and then get at it with the sculpting knife and then just double on so it's perfect.
I thought you were gonna do a sushi.
You did one already.
A pineapple. Mm-hmm.
What? Do it.
Nobody will get it. That just looked like a blob. Okay, so then.
Look at us make stuff.
That's good. What about the colors?
So you guys don't forget that we have a full bead curriculum. You can come take classes with us to learn how to do this. It is a lot of fun. And this is, we were talking about it earlier, but this is one of the easiest glass making setups you can have at home. So flame working is not too difficult or expensive to set up at home.
Really can't emphasize flashbacks and adequate ventilation.
Yeah, so if you want to learn how to do this, or even consult with some of our flame workers on how to get set up at home safely, we're always happy to help you. So feel free to reach out via our website to chat with us about that. Or if you want to take a class, feel free to check us out at senecastudios.org and look up our bead making curriculum. And if bead making doesn't interest you, remember we have classes in glass blowing as well as kiln forming. So there are a number of ways to play with glass. And for those of you who are still not super excited about coming and taking classes in person, we do have take-home kits for glass making. So you can take glass home, play with it at home, and then come back, bring it back to get it melted down. So those are listed on our website under the Take It, Make It kits. Hi Patty, nice to see you online. Patty has one of our top fan badges because she's always on these feeds cheering us on, and so does Vernell. So you guys remember, you can always post questions in the chat box, chat with us. I can always pass on questions to our flame workers. The Take It, Make It kits are super fun. We actually developed those during the pandemic when we couldn't really hold too many classes, and so it was our way of continuing to teach the community about glass making without having a bunch of people needing to come in. So those are really fun. And right now we have, I believe, about 8 different types of kits. I might be mistaken, we may have more. So Heidi's been kind enough to put our link to the Take It, Make It kits in the chat. Feel free to check those out. They are super fun. And the best part is you get to work with the glass at home on your own time, however long you need to take to make something awesome. And then you can bring it back and we can melt it down for you. Those make really, really nice gifts too. I know we're coming up to gift giving season in a couple months, in a few months. And so that's something to consider. It's a nice holiday activity for the family. You can buy a bunch of kits, take them home, sit, take it easy, do the projects together. And each of the kits has an associated video to guide you through that project. So remember, the true reason we are here tonight is the Beads of Courage organization. We're here to support them by making beads. So please do check them out online, beadsofcourage.org. You can also come by and check them out. We're here for about an hour longer, until 9 p.m. So feel free to come by, talk to them about their programming, or go online to their website, and you can learn more about them online as well. Ooh, Vernell's asking about a pumpkin bead. Actually, that's not a bad idea since we're getting pretty close to pumpkin season.
Next one, pumpkin baby.
When we get pretty close to pumpkin season, you know that we are gonna also be selling glass pumpkins on our lot. Those of you who have been hanging out with us for years know that as October rolls around, we're also planning for our big old pumpkin patch that's gonna happen on our lot. So don't forget, that's coming up in October. I believe October 16th. And we will be having a pumpkin patch on our lot. So we will have a pumpkin patch with a market, and you should be able to go ahead and purchase pumpkins if you've been looking forward to that all year. There is a link in the chat for our event. So October 15th, I'm sorry I misspoke earlier, October 15th. And we are doing that by reservation, so feel free to go online, get registered for that event. It's going to be a fun one this year.
Yes.
I know some of you out there have been collecting pumpkins in the past. You come out here every year and you look familiar to us every year. So I know some of you are looking for that event. So don't forget, we are doing pumpkins again this year, and we will have a number of pumpkins. In fact, I think we might actually break our pumpkin record this year. So if you're looking for pumpkins, come check us out on Magnolia Avenue on the 15th of October.
Gosh, Mike. I'll figure this out eventually.
So Amy is working on a pumpkin bead right now. Or no,
Pineapple.
pineapple
No,
bead.
The owl was at
Pineapple
me
bead.
because I touched down when I shouldn't have.
A pineapple bead, not a pumpkin bead.
Do a pumpkin bead right
Yeah, Nolan is cooling off a little bit and he's gonna do a pumpkin bead. Yeah, Patty. And if you don't want to purchase pumpkins, but you want your own, we do pumpkin workshops during October. So,
That's a pumpkin, right?
yeah, that looks like a pumpkin orange. Very traditional.
No, that's not what I'm about to do. We're just gonna.
Yeah, it'll have to be a little shorter than that.
Right?
Yeah, the older I get, the better I'll be at flashing before I start eating.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I just like took it out of the flame.
All right, so Vernell was talking about a pumpkin bead. So Nolan's going to attempt to make a little pumpkin bead.
Little.
A little.
I think it should be like the size of your palm.
Alright, you called it. It's happening. The video is getting pretty full, honestly.
We can stack these like nobody's business.
Okay, cool.
Dude.
You guys, if you can't make it to the,
Thank you, thank you.
if you cannot make it to our pumpkin patch on October 15th, don't forget that you can also purchase pumpkins online on our website. So Heidi's got a link to that. The little blown glass mini pumpkin. We have a number of pumpkins available in our online store if you want to purchase something and not come in when we have a crowd. You can also alternatively make your own pumpkin if you'd like. We have a number of pumpkin workshops that run through October. It's a nice opportunity to come in and choose the colors you actually love, maybe some colors that match your home, or if you're planning on giving it as a gift. It's always kind of nice to give someone a gift that you made yourself. And so maybe the pumpkin workshop might be the right opportunity for you to do that. So you have the opportunity to come make a pumpkin, come buy a pumpkin in person if you want, or online. As we watch Nolan make a pumpkin bead.
Good pumpkin plug moment. Where's that optic thing? Ooh, hollow optics?
So Nolan is,
Do you have anything pushed
Nolan's got these cool little optic molds for making little pumpkins.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want this?
Yeah, that would be great. It's what I'm gonna set something up for that.
I just keep giving you stuff.
I know, this. I'm
Those
still
are so
thinking
cute.
about that. That's great
Yeah.
for Marini.
Found it on eBay.
Yeah, they have randomly useful things.
So you guys don't forget that you can also donate to help us continue this programming. So absolutely, Patty, you can go to the Beads of Courage website if you're not here today or you can't make it out today. The Beads of Courage website, it's beadsofcourage.org. And you can read more about their programming on their website as well as purchase some beads in support of Beads of Courage. It is such a cool program. So Nolan's putting in some texture for the pumpkin. Nice. And then after that, he's going to work on the little curly stem.
You don't want to show off your pineapple?
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
Give it a quick flash.
I don't know how much
That looks like
pineapple it is.
That totally looks like
That's
a pineapple.
Oh, you should be so proud of that.
Nice
Amy.
job,
That's strange
Amy.
away.
I feel
That's
like
super cute.
Aw, I appreciate it, guys.
one question is how do I make this stem convincing, but also
Yeah, it's got to wrap around the body of the pumpkin. 'Cause it can't really hang out too.
like literal pumpkin or
Pumpkin
gestural?
or jack-o'-lantern?
Ah, well we're obviously gonna have to do jackal.
Because you can use the mandrel as kind of a block for the heat as you're warming it up. As long as it's in the middle, you can start preheating the color. So then you can just go, ta-da!
Yeah, my hands are still not wanting to, like, they're wanting to do the exact same thing.
It is very weird.
It is, but it was very wonderful too.
And if you can kind of find some skill in this studio, you can translate it into hot glass.
Oh yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely. In select instances.
I think it would help me sculpt it.
That, and like if you ever need to turn with just one hand in the hot shop, like coming out of the furnace, I'll do this like swing move. I couldn't do that if I didn't know how to turn a heavy rod in one hand. Yeah. Seems all melted in. You can
It
see.
still kind of looks like a pumpkin. I don't know why the camera's not focusing too much. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cute once it cools down. All right. What you making, Kevin?
I made pumpkin too.
What kind of pumpkin? Is it a
Pumpkin.
gourd?
It's not a gourd.
Gourd. Gourd. Is it a good gourd? Good gourd.
It just has gourd.
Praise Gerd.
To make him laugh.
Oh, I found leftover rubber band on this one.
Oh no.
Smells delicious.
Oh no.
That just smells stretchy.
Yeah, it's because that's open.
Maybe kick a can off.
I was just gonna make standard pumpkin. I was not gonna make anything fantastical.
You're not gonna make the Cinderella pumpkin?
I've already failed because it's not white.
I feel like
What?
it was orange. It was orange at first.
Okay, you did.
Right? Right?
It was orange and then it turned, yeah, it was a normal pumpkin.
I'm at a loss here, team. What should I do?
Flip flop.
Alright.
How about things that are more round?
Yeah.
For 100, Alex.
A tire.
Oh my goodness.
No, I want to.
You can make a glass tire,
Oh,
and we can promote it on glass tire.
What about just a smiley face? Do just some smiley face emojis.
I mean, honestly, the sunglasses are pretty cool.
Like a,
Alright, so sunglass on a flip flop. Got it.
That way you can see where you're walking.
No, the sunglasses will be on the other side of the flip flop.
I mean, there's some rounder.
Or would else be something fun to put on sunglasses on?
What?
Something else would be fun to put. I'll do a moon.
A moon?
We'll go with the side.
Little alligator?
Strange how these all seem like beer commercials.
A hamster.
And a Kia Soul.
Yeah.
Yes, you make the Kia Soul, I'll make the handset. I feel like I'm on the winning end.
I feel like a Kia Soul.
Basically, you make a toaster.
Right? Yeah, just throw some wheels on it. Actually, make a Scion XB. Rip it off.
You could always just like do a baseball or basketball.
Those are hard because of the lines. Because of the arcs. Because I was thinking, like, yeah, I could make a baseball. And then I thought about the seams and went, no, I can't make a baseball. That would be tragic.
So there's this cool move, Kevin. I was trying to share Amy this earlier, but you get the bead really, really, really hot, and then you just draw cold with the stringer, and it picks up the heat from the surface, and you can, like, you know, not have it butterfly in flame.
Yeah, I was trying to watch, but then my hands and my eyes can't do the same thing.
Pumpkin's gonna have a brown stem.
oh, do you
Like
want
they
green?
actually do.
I mean, I could do the petroleum green or the
What about that
achy
light
breaky
one?
green.
The
The terrifying spring green?
yeah, terrifying spring green.
Monster green?
Whichever one I used that one. It was pretty muted.
Was it dark?
It was. I thought it wasn't too dark, and then.
Oh, that one's a shocky one.
Yeah.
That one likes explosions.
It was pretty sparkly. Yeah, this blue I just used. I don't know what's up with that. But, oh.
Yeah, that is a cool way to make ridges on the pumpkin. Vernell said that's a cool way. It's
Oh, with the Exacto or the,
with the little ridge molds.
yes.
Oh, you can make a little gumdrop. Trying to think of more round right. It's not quite round, but it's closer.
I'm enjoying flattening. It's been kind of a fun kit for me today. I haven't done many flat beads in my life. I'm not any beads in my life.
It's hard to do a curly stem on these.
Yeah, I tried to stringer draw mine.
Oh. Uh-oh. Get it with the fire.
Put like a big dog bed pillow. She like, you know, get your magnet, she goes on there and she smells it, she's like, you're what? You're fur, it's your hair.
Yeah, pumpkins are actually kind of tricky with flame working. A lot easier in the hot shop.
Not a penguin diving in the deep end, but it'll do. Shallow end, excuse me.
Shallow.
Well, it wasn't either.
Shallow, deep. It hurt itself.
It's all relative.
It is.
Depends on the pool. The graduate program.
All right, so this is gonna be
Moon with sunglasses.
a what?
Crescent moon with sunglasses.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, you gotta do a moon if you did a sun with sunglasses, right?
It was gonna be a flip flop, then I didn't put enough glass on there, and I was out of that color rod.
Oh, got it.
I'm gonna do a big wavy one.
Ooh, a piece of toast.
Buttered toast
That
specifically.
would be cute. Or like a stack of waffles.
It won't look like a toast.
I'm not gonna make toast.
Well, how about a piece of bread?
Nope.
A what?
A piece of bread.
Oh,
You guys are gonna make toast.
well, if you put it in the flame, it's gonna turn into toast.
Instantly becomes.
Thanks for coming, folks. Make sure you tip your bartenders.
That was hilarious. That was good for my soul.
Sorry, didn't mean to share.
No laughing allowed.
It wasn't really.
So Nolan is making a little moon shape. And then he's gonna stick some sunglasses on it. I'm excited to see that.
Gotta pour another
Ooh!
My ear hole.
They like to bite my lips.
Really?
Yeah. They can get through my mask.
Oh no.
You're kidding. That doesn't even make sense.
No, it drives me crazy because all of a sudden, like, I'll start kind of like itching my lip, and then all of a sudden it's super swollen. Because it doesn't feel like a normal mosquito bite when it happens.
I can confidently say I have never been bitten on the lip by a mosquito.
That is like the number one spot.
I can say I have,
That's
but not
weird.
like with frequency.
Mine are usually ankles.
Yeah.
Ditto. Oh, what you making?
I do a wiggly one. I'll do a wavy bead. Wavy
Is it that
gravy.
one with the clear in there?
Put it on the either side and then
Oh
encased in
yeah,
clear.
yeah. Those are so cool. I love those. So Kevin is layering color one on top of the other. And then he's gonna start putting clear on after a little bit. I know, Heather, it is mesmerizing. If you're not careful.
You'll just walk right into the
I
flame
know.
and become one with the glass. Why are my fingernails melting? What is that smell? Not usually.
You'll never be able to feel that spot
It is.
again if you're wondering.
It is mesmerizing to watch for sure.
We need one more color.
Oh, it's down there. Down there.
Too close. And we need another opaque.
Oh yeah.
Raro!
Oh, that turned out so cute.
Hell yeah! That's awesome.
I can barely see it from there. Sunglasses.
So Nolan's got a little moon bead with little sunglasses on them. Oh, nice. And the sun bead had sunglasses because he was blinded by the light.
Yes! And he's trying to find some shade.
Hot. Oh, it's a
Blinded by the light
rainbow.
was so good. Illuminating, we might say.
It's just a fly. All right. So Kevin's got his color on there. I think his next plan is to add some clear. And I think he does this on either side of that ring. So he's going to make a big blob of clear.
4 on each side.
Got it. This is such a fun bead process to watch. These are one of my favorites.
It'd be better if I was good at it.
They're not that easy to make. Let's see. So he's gonna add some stripes of clear. You should jump on there. Yeah, we got about 35 minutes.
I'll make a piece of toast.
Yes.
Oh, I so believe in you. It took me forever to find it.
Now for the opposite side.
Nice.
Oh, that one's skinny. Needs more meat.
But we're working on that.
Yeah.
That I'd like to obtain.
You're a baby.
Baby steps. Okay. I was gonna make toast.
So Kevin is adding some clear on either side of the disc.
I'll see y'all soon.
Quitter.
Right.
I took no breaks for this quit, okay?
Whatever. We started at 5:30. Where were you?
I had a doctor's appointment. I'm out of excuses now, though, so your next question, I'm on the line.
Thank you for being here, Nolan. Appreciate it. Seriously.
Thank you guys for having me. It's always a good time.
It was a lot of fun.
And your dog's freaking adorable.
I know, she wants to get home.
Yeah, I would too if I was her.
Blame it on the dog.
Oh, his flame's different than.
Oh, why didn't I get a bigger mandrel?
I guess it helps with this.
Yeah, and you can change it. You can turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, but now that I'm.
He has it a little higher because he usually works Boro. And now the encasing of clear begins. So Kevin's gonna put a rim around of clear. And then once he's got that done, I think he's gonna just start heating the bead. And it's slowly gonna start
gonna be so big.
rounding. What?
It's gonna be so freaking huge.
It's gonna start condensing and rounding.
Eventually, I should let go of the glass.
And it takes a while too because the core is really, really cold. Got to soak all the heat all the way back into it. Keep it centered, and you can see that edge starting to zigzag back and forth on itself too.
Yeah.
And that creates kind of a cool wavy feature.
Yeah, it's hard to see with the flame, but oh yeah. Thanks, Kev.
There it's going.
Do we have like a light tan color?
There's some ivory in the caddy back there.
Is this the same color?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You never make them touch you.
Hey. and that's where it goes south. Just in that quick little instance, it's all turned sideways.
Oh no, literally.
Literally. It's pancaked on itself. We'll still get it round, but it's not going to have the same cool effect. Left hand support.
It's still gonna be a cool bead though. It's got a lot of swirly color going on.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, that's a cool bead.
Somebody is
That
playing
song's-
Corey Hart at Wear My Sunglasses at Night. That's terrifyingly funny.
That was
Does
awesome.
Nolan hear this?
No, I think he.
I thought I still heard his
He's
voice.
not.
Nolan, do you hear what's playing?
He doesn't even hear you.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Oh, it is.
I have a way. So as long as I never say like when bad things happen, we'll be okay. Oh, I should put some more brown on this side. Making that crust in theory. Oh, making a big crust.
Oh, sometimes that happens. The glass is kind of a little bit shocky. So sometimes.
I think you can bowl with this one. It's got a lot of weight. Color's really starting to pop through.
Oh, that looks so cool. It's like a little planet.
Yeah, it didn't do exactly what we wanted it to, but
It's
still
still pretty
really
cool.
Got some awesome colors in there.
That's crazy.
That looks awesome.
Jean, did you want to jump on and make some stuff?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I can jump on anytime.
Thanks for letting me play today.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
This would have been much more challenging all at once. Up until no one's here. We're trying to figure out how to have Jean run commentary or...
And make beads.
Actually, you could probably do it all right. It's just kind of awkward. Can't just come and dig around with it.
I really love it. I'm mad at myself.
Are you getting old?
Getting old? No, I am old, Gene. I'm beyond getting. I'm there.
Oh. It's okay, I'm right there with ya.
Don't forget to flash. Just need a little.
Are you putting some butter on that
I
toast?
am putting some butter on it.
Aw,
Oh,
so
outstanding.
cute.
Friday.
Yes. Oh, but I already have the next one. Are you doing that one? Are you making it Friday? Yes.
Put a big old drop and then use your tweezers maybe and make it like a little square blob. Yeah.
Ooh,
So
you're getting
cute.
hot.
So cute. That is so cute. Nice job, Amy.
Thanks. I made a toast.
You did.
Outer toast mad.
I know I probably could have used the tweezers, but I don't have a very Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I will try.
Hot, 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 hot. So hot. Burn finger.
Don't burn your fingers.
Alleys.
My toast is looking less toasty.
You got it. Oh, you squared that up really nice though.
The
A little
butter?
butter, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's gonna look so cute. All right, what you making now?
Egg.
What?
Egg.
Like a
Sunny side
fried
up.
egg?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I thought you were referring to that it's a white sphere.
No, then we're gonna make a cup of coffee. And then a Danish.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
That sounds really challenging though. Never mind. I think the cup of coffee is actually doable.
Getting hungry for some breakfast. Man, it's been foods tonight, huh? You guys have been
Yeah.
really cranking out foods. Different types of foods.
They're simple shapes when you think about it.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
We're making
And they're
bunches.
really cute.
We're making a bunch of spheres and rectangles.
I have a little set of soft glass earrings made by an awesome artist. One side is a little fried egg, and then the other side's a little strip of bacon.
Aw. That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty ironic because I don't eat bacon, but it's cute.
Well,
Maybe it's a sign.
No. Well, I don't eat eggs either, so it's really funny. But they're so cute. Such cute little pieces of art.
oh, I could make a little thing of pancakes. We're just gonna go full breakfast thing.
Yeah.
Toast.
Oh wait, let me see. Let me let them see.
I don't know if it looks like toast.
It totally looks like toast.
Okay.
So cute. Nice job, Amy.
Anything toast? Oh, hell yeah.
It's a wonky little toast.
That's outstanding.
Hey.
Bead making is so much fun.
It is so much fun. I do this.
Jeez. Way to take out your anger.
Just kind of stack it towards the front. So you can actually, if you can just rest the tip on the rod rest in there.
Okay. I didn't have much of a tip on there to work with, so it's okay. Okay. What to make? I never did make that either. But the toast was more fun.
The toast is cute. Did you?
Egg.
That does look like a very fluffy egg.
Still runny.
Kind of like
Farm fresh.
Adorbs.
Or it's just one big eyeball.
I know, I was gonna say it looks kind of like an
Maybe I should
eyeball.
Just put a pupil on it.
Go for it.
Alright, the egg is becoming an eyeball. Change of plan. I put too much yolk in there. Insert yolk here. You're welcome.
Have you already done a strawberry?
I have.
Okay.
Feel free to make more.
Nah.
Everyone's head started
Just starts
bobbing
going.
as soon as.
It's a classic.
Oh, it was great.
Classic.
Creepy.
The all-seeing eye.
All right, what's it gonna be?
I don't know why I can throw out ideas for everybody else, but when it comes to me,
Some other breakfast food?
you
Pancakes?
want to make one? I don't have to think.
What about a? What about a
Breakfast food.
We've got
Thought about a
toast.
stack of
I started to
pancakes.
make a fried egg.
ice cream or something?
Because I put too much yolk into
Popsicle?
it.
Popsicle would be kind of cute. Okay.
Make a piece of bacon.
We have not made a piece of bacon yet.
Bacon.
How are you gonna make bacon on a mandrel?
Good question, Jean.
Well,
Good question.
What about a glass of orange juice?
do you want to work on this one?
Do you want me to work on
I
that?
don't care. I feel like I crashed the party.
Bacon,
At all.
bacon colors.
Dude, you've been freaking awesome.
I don't know if bacon is
You've been absolutely
good
stellar.
Maybe a glass of coffee, or a cup of coffee, or a cup of orange juice. Right? Or a little muffin. I
I'm
don't know.
gonna make
Full
a coffee.
English
I'm
breakfast
gonna
on
make
a plate.
a cup of coffee.
With the queen or without?
Do you want a longer rod?
No, this is just for the coffee.
Okay.
I'll use the ivory. Is this black?
Yeah. You don't want black?
No, I do.
That is
Oh.
not.
I was gonna say, you don't like your coffee
It is
black.
more black if you
No, I
need it.
don't. This is enough. This is good. Thank you.
Oh. All right.
A puffer fish. Make a puffer fish.
Is that
It's
breakfast?
round.
That was so
And you can
random.
technically eat it. Just be careful. Don't, yeah. It's like,
But when I went to the public
All
garden,
right.
public garden.
Oh, for Evans and Rosedale.
No,
Oh.
I didn't go. The Pioneer Tower
Oh, yeah.
thing.
The put art on a building.
Yes. Put art on a building evening.
Yes.
There was a whole bunch of additional like installed work
Okay.
from I think there was like 8 or 9 additional pieces.
Tag.
Local artists. One of them, the whole piece was about Jesse England.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was super cool. I was really surprised.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I had no idea it was going to be a thing.
That's just amazing.
I was like, wait, this whole piece is about Jesse. You know that, Gene?
Give me 1 second. Nope.
Seven dogs.
Whoa.
Yep. Nothing to see here, especially not my safety glasses.
All right. What are you making? Just a bead?
Yeah. The worst way to make anything. No plan. What are you Mikey.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. That's so awesome that you made 50 beads.
Nice.
Yay!
I'm on my third.
Yeah, we're working on it. I don't think we're gonna hit quite that many, but that's pretty awesome. That's an excellent number.
The strangest coffee. That coffee is overflowing.
It's like it's the surface tension.
You can
It's
probably put
really
another
thick. It's really thick.
strip on there of white. Oh, that's so cool. Kevin's doing one of those little twisty things again. So he's sticking a cold rod in there. Woo. And then twisting it up. Nice. What colors were those? I see some blue and
It was the blue and what did I use? Orange
orange.
or yellow. I don't remember. That was like a minute ago. This would just be a nice expression of a color field. Let you work our artistic vernacular into it. Now it's just a desire to make something weird.
All right, you guys, so we are wrapping up our evening here. We've got about 15 minutes left for this demonstration tonight. I just wanted to say thanks for joining us. If you guys have any questions about anything we've been doing tonight, please feel free to put your questions down in the chat. Since we only have a limited amount of time to answer questions, do get those in there if you want me to pass anything on to our artists. We are working tonight for Beads of Courage, so our artists are making beads for Beads of Courage. And if you'd like to learn more about their organization, you can go to beadsofcourage.org. What they do is pretty amazing for kids who are undergoing treatments for chronic diseases or all sorts of different things. So the kids get these beads that encourage them as they go through whatever they're going through. And it's a pretty awesome program. So if you're a bead maker yourself, we do encourage you to participate. It's a really, really fantastic cause. If you want more information, feel free to reach out to them on their website. You can also reach out to us if you have any questions about the program. And if you're not a bead maker but you want to participate in the future, we do have a bead curriculum. So you have to take a class to learn how to do this. But then once you do, you can participate with us next year. We hold this event every September on the second Friday of every month. So there are a lot of bead makers nationwide who participate in this event. It's pretty fantastic. The bead challenge. And if you'd like to participate in their program or give a bead back to a kid who's going through a treatment, feel free to go onto their website and they will have more information there about how you can do that. If you want to learn more about our flame working classes, you can go to our website, senecastudios.org. We have a ton of classes in flame working, so you can take an experience workshop, which will teach you, which will give you a basic idea of what flame working is, with soft glass bead making, like what you're seeing here tonight, as well as with borosilicate glass. If you're not that interested in flame working, we also offer classes in kiln forming and glass blowing. And one of those studios is probably going to interest you. Glass is a really fun process, and so hopefully you can come check it out with us. If you are local, we are located in Fort Worth, Texas on Magnolia Avenue. And if you're not local, I'm pretty sure there is a glass facility near you that you can probably learn about this material. So feel free to reach out to us through our website. And you can always donate to help us continue this programming. So a lot of this programming is free and is brought to you through donations from people just like yourself. So do go to our website, see how you can support us. We can always use some cash, and if you're local, we can really use your time. So we always have volunteer opportunities available for those of you who want to come participate with us. Lastly, don't forget you can also take a class with us. That's one of our main reasons for being here. So if you'd like to donate, you can text Open Studios to 44321. That number just flashed on the screen. Hopefully you caught it. And if you missed it, this live feed will be live after we end tonight. So we will have a recording up. If you need to re-watch or go through and watch any parts again, and then feel free to peruse our website to see some of our offerings that I've mentioned tonight.
Handle. Just put a blob on it and squish it flat. All good. The egg goes to the home.
Ooh, that looks cool. All right. Oh yeah, a little coffee cup.
Yeah, my bad. They're not broken yet.
So Clifton's finishing up a little coffee cup.
So terrible.
So,
It's like an ear. See if it will cook down a little bit.
I think I'm good.
Oh yeah, and then you guys, before we end this live feed, I just wanted to remind some of you who enjoy watching our live feeds, we are going to be streaming tomorrow for our special gallery night event. So we are featuring Elena Greer, who was our resident artist for this past year. And we will be doing live demonstrations tomorrow from 6 to 9.
Because without that, if you put the hot glass onto the metal, it just bonds to it, so that's very free. So that is really and truly the very first step. We can get a lot more philosophical and go into the business end of things. Say, well, you gotta get your CEO, you gotta do what you want.
Oh no, I know. But no, I was just
It's
kind
been a
of.
long day. The smart assery is on a high level.
Well, that's fine. I can handle it.
Well, like we were talking about earlier, coming from an electrical background, I think so. But really and truly, yeah, it is taking this manual, dipping it in the bead,
Seriously. Okay, I got you.
So,
Alright, I'm there.
Good job.
Clifton's finishing up this last bead, and I think my audio may have cut out, so I'm just going to repeat what I was saying last about our gallery night tomorrow night. For those of you who really enjoy watching us live online, we are going to be streaming tomorrow night for Fall Gallery Night with our resident artist, Elena Greer. So feel free to join us. You can join us live in person for that event, or you can join us online. We're going to be streaming from about 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It might start a little bit earlier than that, but we will be going for at least 3 hours. Nice job, Clifton. And then that bead is going to go into our annealing box, and those will cool down overnight. Nice job! Nice job! So thank you guys for joining us. Clifton, you want to say a quick goodbye?
Thank you guys so much. I want to mention that a portion of this presentation was brought to you by the Arts Council of Fort Worth and the Arts Council of Tarrant County, the Texas Commission on the Arts. We really appreciate their support, and yours too. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next month. Well, come back tomorrow. We're gonna be tomorrow, as Jean just described, and then the second Friday of every month in our open studios night. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend.
Cheers.
Good night.
Good night.
Ciao, baby.
Oh, it is 5 till 9. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll get so y'all close that.